Headline news most affecting Chilliwack this week. Hope Council dealt another blow to the fate of the infamous train station. An update on the provincial program to allow kids under 12 to ride the bus for free in the fall. Get ready for the return of the downtown buskers. And Olympian Jordyn Huitema comes home to a hero's welcome. All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. And our top story, and first off, we'd like to start off our broadcast with an apology to our interview guest from the Chilliwack Pride Festival last week, Terry Westerby. Now, last week, I introduced Terry with an incorrect pronoun. Terry's pronouns are he and him. My apologies to Terry for that mistake. I own that one. We will be speaking with Terry on our program next week, right before the Chilliwack Pride Festival. And again, thank you, Terry, for being so gracious. The continuing saga over the fate of the Hope train station took another turn at the Monday, August 9th council meeting in Hope. Hope Council voting to repeal the heritage bylaw. Councillor Madlock was the only one to speak against and vote against this repeal. Those in favor of salvaging the station are concerned that this is now going to pave the way for the actual demolition. Now, the district owns the building, but the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure own the property. The district feels the building has outlasted its lifespan and should be torn down. Now, chillTV obtained a copy of the letter from the BC Heritage Branch sent to Hope Council, which in part reads, Heritage Branch is offering $150,000 in the fiscal year of 2023 and has confidence in Hope's chances to get further grant money to complete the move and renovation. Now, the group to save the station say that Council had this information prior to their vote. Now, there is still no timeline for any decision on a demolition. And still with Hope. Now, back in May, Hope Brigade Days seemed doomed to be canceled yet again due to COVID. The 2020 days were wiped off the mat. Usually held in September, the main fair and parade was a no-go, but organizers were then hinting something virtual could take its place. Well, this past Tuesday, the organizers announcing it's a go, and further details are still to come. While the website has not been updated since 2019, the Facebook page does have an updated Vimeo video. A reminder that starting September the 1st, children 12 and under will be able to get on board any BC Transit or Translink service for free as part of the provincial government's commitment for efficient, reliable, and affordable transit for families. Now, for transit in the Valley, that means unaccompanied children aged 6 to 12 will be able to ride buses and handy dart for free without requiring what's called a fare product or identification. BC Transit will require children aged 5 and under to be accompanied by a person 12 or older. While travel for children 12 and under will be free, parents and guardians remain responsible for providing adequate provisions for the safety and care of their kids whenever traveling on transit. That includes determining if their kids are actually capable of taking transit without a parent or a guardian. Arts and entertainment have taken an obvious beating during the pandemic, and while buskers are going to be headed back to the streets as early as this Saturday, and venues like the Chilliwack Cultural Centre reopen, none of that is the case for Tractor Grease on Chilliwack Lake Road. The garage turned studio and cafe has been through plenty of drama, from COVID to last year's traffic accident that nearly took out the front of the building. And earlier this year, the owner, Jeff Bonner, took to social media to vent over the cost of property taxes that were not helping in the recovery. He also posted to Facebook that he was planning to sell some of his electronic equipment. It has become too much of a financial burden. He also said that on Facebook. And the final show will be September the 5th, but Bonner will also be filming a documentary of the final performances between now and September the 5th. Now back to buskers for a moment, and we've already mentioned this. Saturday, August the 14th will be the downtown Chilliwack's BIA debut of Busker Saturdays. This on the heels of the city bringing back the busker program after COVID threw those plans into chaos. There are 8 appointed locations, including Five Corners, Central Park, and Salish Park. Now, for the time being, you don't have to pay for a permit. The Chilliwack BIA wants to support a lively street culture and combine that with the District 1881 revitalization of the downtown. The Chilliwack Mural Festival raised over $4,000 through a GoFundMe fundraiser for one last mural to be put up this year in 2021. Organizer Amber Price said the group has secured a wall on Main Street, and they've confirmed the availability of Anik One, a Montreal-based muralist who trained formally in graphic design in France. He's a renowned spray paint artist with a rather wonderful flair for color, movement, and visual interest. All monies will be going towards the cost and commissions for this mural. Price has curated and overseen the installation of 11 large-scale murals and 8 small and temporary ones, with 2 additional large-scale murals going in before the end of the season. The Kindness Chain Chilliwack Association holding another free Seniors Appreciation Barbecue and live music event for Chilliwack seniors at Central Community Park downtown on Victoria Avenue, and that is to commemorate World Seniors Citizens Day. That is Saturday, August 21st, and that is at noon. So there's 4 types of barbecue: patties from beef, chicken, veggie, and halal, and a lot of water if this weather keeps up. Now, you are asked to RSVP on their Facebook page, so they have an idea of how many people will show up.
Hello, and thanks for watching the Welcome Mat, your Chilliwack Real Estate update. My name is Matt Paisley, and I'm here to provide you some direct insight on the local real estate market. What's happening, what's hot, where it's hot, but what's not. As your home is likely to be the biggest asset you'll ever buy or sell, I'll also provide you some input on some important things to consider. If you ever want to ask me any questions, I'm here for you, and we'll flash my contact info on the screen below. Before we get started, let's talk about some incredible sales numbers for July. This past month, the average detached home price increased by 4% to $870,000. The average time spent on the market was just over 3 weeks, and the number of listings remained fairly stable. The number of listings right now is really low, but we expect the sales figures to remain consistent as we transition into the fall market. So after our first show, we had some great feedback, and one email in particular stood out for me. Mary C. from Fairfield Island writes, "Hi Matt, I hear that multiple offer situations are happening again on both attached and detached single-family homes. Does this mean we are still in a seller's market? And what can a buyer do to find success in this type of market?" Mary, that is a fantastic question. A lot of people will have heard the terms buyer's market or seller's market. But what exactly do they mean? A seller's market happens when there's a shortage in housing or more potential buyers than homes. A buyer's market, on the other hand, occurs when there's a surplus in housing or more homes for sale than there are buyers. In Chilliwack, we have been in a strong seller's market for the better part of the last 5 years. So the million-dollar question for buyers is, how do we navigate a seller's market, and what steps can we take to ensure we get the best value for our money and get into the home we want to be in? To answer this as a buyer, you must look at the 3 phases of preparation. 1, understand your financial position and how it affects the properties you will consider. 2, clearly define your needs versus wants. And 3, identify a real estate professional that you can trust will act quickly and efficiently while identifying potential target properties and negotiating your best contract. First, get pre-qualified. Many buyers make the mistake of confusing pre-approval with pre-qualification. A pre-approval means that a lender has told you how much money they think you can spend on purchasing your next home. However, a pre-qualification takes the pre-approval one step further. Pre-qualification takes a complete credit and financial snapshot of your situation, and combined with what your lender has pre-approved, it gives you a strong indication of what range of prices you should be considering during your search. This allows you to fully understand your target price range and have a budget ready so you can act fast if a listing appears that meets your financial criteria. Once you have found the property you want, you need to be able to act quickly rather than trying to see if it fits into your budget. Second, understand what you need in a home versus what you want. Too many buyers get hung up on wall colors, flooring, and the overall cosmetic appeal of a home. Don't sweat the small details. Look at the bigger picture. Know what neighborhood you need to be in. What style of house is important to you, and how big does it need to be? The correct number of bathrooms and bedrooms are needs. The type of flooring and paint colors are wants. Identify the differences and be ready to offer quick when the property with your needs becomes available. And lastly, ensure you have a strong level of trust with your real estate agent. There are lots of fantastic agents, but the truly great ones are the ones that know you and recognize what is important to you. They are the ones that will spend their days searching listings and talking to their peers, looking to get the inside edge when new properties become available. The right agent will help you keep pace with changing market conditions and be honest with you when deciding to offer a property. Remember, a decisive mind and the ability to act quick will make all the difference in determining a buyer's success in a seller's market. By doing your homework, getting pre-qualified, and working with a professional that understands your individual needs, you will be well prepared to tackle a daunting seller's market. I hope that answers your question, Mary, and I hope that all of you have found the information today valuable. In fact, let me know by sending me a text or email, or even ask me your own question. You never know, you might be in the next edition of the Welcome Mat. Thanks for watching Chilliwack, and bye for now.
chillTV Sports. Last week, the Canadian women's soccer team, including Chilliwack's own Jordyn Huitema, won their first ever gold medal at the Olympic Games in Tokyo. And this past Wednesday at Exhibition Stadium, there was a hero's welcome for Jordyn as well as a raffle. Jordyn generously donated one of her Olympic jerseys for a silent auction, with proceeds to go to Chilliwack FC's soccer fund. This is for athletes and families that can't normally afford getting involved with sports. The silent auction raised over $8,000. chillTV and Fraser Valley News were there, and here's a few of the comments Jordyn made about thanking the community for all their support.
So I just want to start off by saying that I apologize for my voice. This is what screaming for days after winning a gold medal does to it, I guess. So it's a little musky. I wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone who supported me and the national team throughout our Olympic journey. Thank you to the thousands of people from all across Chilliwack who gave up sleep to make sure they witnessed our historical performances firsthand. Even when they were at 3 a.m., I don't know how you guys kept your eyes open. I guess we're pretty entertaining. So let's please give a round of applause to all of you and this amazing community first off.
Fernie Coombs Pool will be the host for the BC Summer Swimming Association Regional Meet. The pool is going to be closed to the public this weekend on the 14th and the 15th, the Saturday and the Sunday. Now, camping will be permitted for event participants only. Access to the facilities at Centennial Park will not be impacted. Now, remember, these are the types of swim meets that could produce our next Olympian. chillTV weather, it's the heat wave continuing through Sunday with temperatures in the low to mid 30s. However, it's supposed to break Sunday night, Monday morning. We might, and we say might, have showers by Monday. What about the wildfire smoke? It will still be a problem for Friday and Saturday. If you'd like to participate in reporting news in Chilliwack and you have a story you think we should know about, as always, send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. We'd love to hear from you. That's the news this week. I'm Don Lehn.